Very TV.
What are you growing up listening to?
Well, actually, I listened to a lot of hip hop when I grew up.
Wow.
I was a big fan of Linkin Park and Eminem.
So various stuff, rock, hip hop.
Yeah, I always listened to a lot of different stuff. Of course, I grew up to listen to dance music. I grew up with Armin van Buuren and Tiesto, Ferry Corsten, Fedor Grant. I always been a huge fan of different kind of music, and I think you can still tell. Even if you listen to my album, it's a dance music album, but it's inspired by different
styles.
Different styles.
Yeah. How would you describe this style to Thai audience?
I think the way I DJ is indeed really quick, energetic, but at the same time it's really euphoric as well. And with that I mean, I think people can relate to the music, they can sing along to the songs, there's always a certain emotion in the break. Well, as I mentioned, I grew up with Tiesto and Armin, so I've always been a huge fan of the emotion of trance music. And I think you can still tell, I don't play trance music, but I use the same emotion as trance music.
If you have time, what would be the place you choose to quietly sit down and produce your music?
Well, I just built a new studio in my house, so yeah,
that would be it.
Yeah, that's definitely my spot at the moment where I always, when I'm off, I'm just there in the studio doing my emails, working on new music, and it's going really great. I finished, I think, 7 new tracks after the album. I'm gonna play them all tonight.
Wow.
There's no plan for a second album yet, because at this point I'm really enjoying working without any deadlines.
Okay, next question. Dream collaboration. What's your dream? Madonna?
Well, I have a lot of people I really want to collaborate with, but if I have to name one right now, that would definitely be Pharrell Williams.
Wow.
And why is because he inspired me since the very first beginning as a singer, as a songwriter, as a producer, as the man who he is.
Into hip hop as well, so
yeah, even everything he did, from the Neptunes to NERD to the Pharrell solo records. I met him once, and he's such an inspirational person, and yeah, I really look up to him. So it would be amazing to spend one day with him in the studio.
You just never give up, right? You just keep on
exactly.
trying until you succeed. That's really good. So your favorite LP of all time, album of all time? What would be your favorite album of all time that you have bought or listened to?
Oh, favorite album. I think that's The Prodigy, Music for a Jilted Generation. They have such a unique sound, and if I listen to this stuff, they combine every single genre with each other. There are no boundaries, and that's what I like about music, thinking outside of the box and just combine as much as possible. Try to create new things that people never heard before. So yeah, that's definitely one of my favorite albums, and one of the albums that inspired me during my career.
And next question is, of course, about your album. That we are. What would Thai fan be expecting of it? One that haven't listened to it yet. What would you say to them? And convince them to get more closer to you through your music.
Well, if you're a fan of dance music and music in general, well, it's a dance album, but it's diverse, as much as diverse as possible as it can get. It's an energetic album. It's an album you can play at any time of the day. You can play it before you go out, or you can just listen to it when you travel. It's not only like club banging records for the clubs, it's really diverse, a lot of songs on it as well, if you know what I mean, Yeah, I think for everyone there's a certain song they will really like.
So well, every best of luck to you, and you still have a long career ahead.
Thank you.
All the best to you. From
Thank you.
TV Thailand.
Don't stop the madness! Turn up! Let's go! Turn up! Let's go! Turn up! Let's go! Turn up!
Very TV.